Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Filmbug. Right now, I'm taking Subway Line 4, heading over to Myeongdong. We're crossing the Han River Bridge at the moment. Just look at that view. Now we've arrived at Myeongdong Station. Let's head up the stairs, take the exit, and here we are. Welcome to the bustling streets of Myeongdong.
안녕하세요. 우리 지금 명동에 나와 있습니다. 되게 시끄러운 분위기예요. 사람들도 진짜 많고 예쁜 구경할 것들도 많아서 재밌게 오늘도 구경하고 갈 수 있을 것 같아요. 저희는 지금 명동에 도착했어요. 명동에 지하철 타고 나와가지고 지금 너무 배가 고파서 뭐 먹을 게 있나 둘러보고 있는 중인데요. 여기는 화장품만 있는 것 같아요.
As soon as you step out into the main street, you're greeted by an incredible row of cosmetic shops. From glowing skincare displays to colorful makeup stores, they're literally everywhere you look. Myeongdong is truly a paradise for beauty lovers. You can feel the energetic vibe of K-beauty right here in the heart of the city.
명동에 오면은 약국에서 텐텐을 사가지고 가야 된대요. 가장 싸대요, 여기가. 사람들이 아마 가장 많아서 그런 게 아닐까요?
Myeongdong has always been the heart of Seoul's vibrant shopping and fashion scene. It's where trendsetters, international travelers, and locals all come together. But it's not just about shopping. As the sun sets, the main street transforms into a massive night market packed with mouth-watering street food. From modern K-pop vibes to historic landmarks like the Myeongdong Cathedral, this neighborhood is a unique mix of past, present, and future. Let's walk deeper into the crowd and see what else we can discover.
Around lunchtime, the atmosphere gets pretty chaotic. Streets are crowded, noise is coming from every direction, and delivery bikes and cars constantly weave through the narrow alleys.
지금 여기 명동 거리에 건물을 부시고 있어가지고 너무 시끄럽더라고요. 그래서 일단은 너무 시끄러워서 촬영이 힘들어서 밥을 먹으러 가려고 해요. 근데 여기 이제 뭐가 맛있을까 하다가 이성욱이라는 데를 발견을 했거든요. 66년 전통의 설렁탕 집이라고 합니다. 너무 기대되네요.
Honestly, if this is your first time visiting during the day, it might feel a bit overwhelming, or even a little disappointing compared to what you expected. It definitely lacks that calm, polished look you see in postcards, but in a way, this messy energy is all part of the raw, everyday life of daytime Myeongdong.
여기 이제 미성옥 들어가는 골목인데요. 골목이 사실 되게 좁아요. 알고 가지 않으면 모르고 지나칠 만큼 좁거든요. 한번 가볼게요.
To escape the noon chaos, I turned into a tiny, easy-to-miss alley. And right there, tucked away, is a hidden gem called Miseongok. This legendary spot has been serving up authentic seolleongtang, Korean oxbone soup, since 1966. The moment you step through the door, the hectic energy of the city instantly fades away. You're welcomed by the soothing, nostalgic atmosphere of an old-school Korean eatery and the rich, mouth-watering aroma of long-simmered broth. It feels like taking a step back in time, far removed from the surrounding skyscrapers and cosmetic shops. Their specialty is clear, deep-flavored oxbone soup, served with tender cuts of beef and thin noodles. Unlike heavily seasoned fast food, the broth here is pure, clean, and comforting. Taking that first warm, soothing spoonful after navigating the chaotic Myeongdong streets, it's not just a meal, absolute comfort in a bowl. Misum-ok has been standing right in this spot since 1966. Back in the 1970s and 80s, when Myeongdong was the absolute financial and cultural epicenter of Seoul, bankers, artists, and political figures would all gather here for a bowl of soup. While the surrounding neon lights, giant billboards, and high-rise buildings have constantly changed over the decades, this small restaurant has silently preserved the tastes and memories of old Seoul for nearly 60 years.
여기는 외국인들이 가장 많이 오는 곳일 것 같아요. 바로 올리브영입니다. 명동에는 올리브영이 되게 여러 군데 엄청 크게 있어요. 그래도 사람들이 다 그득그득 할 정도로 사람들이 화장품 쇼핑을 정말 많이 하는 것 같아요. 저희도 한번 들어가서 구경해 보겠습니다.
Next up, I really wanted to take you inside Olive Young, the ultimate holy grail of K-beauty. I actually walked in and started filming, but unfortunately, filming wasn't allowed inside, so I had to step right back out. I was so excited to show you all the trending skincare products up close. Super bummed about it. But hey, rules are rules. I promise I'll find another way to bring you a full K-beauty tour next time. As we wander through these bustling alleys, you'll notice how Myeongdong is a fascinating maze of contrasts. On the main modern avenues, giant global brand flagships reach for the sky. But if you glance down the side streets, you'll find multi-story underground shopping complexes and cozy boutique shops tucked away. From high-end luxury fashion to budget-friendly street style, literally everything coexists in this one single neighborhood.
이제 저희는 더 스파 페뷸러스라는 카페를 갈 거예요. 여기 챗GPT가 제일 먼저 추천해준 카페인데 전망이 되게 좋다고 하네요. 일단 명동의 특징은 너무 사람들이 많지만 이렇게 생각보다 아기자기한 맛은 별로 없는 것 같아요. 지금이 저녁이 아니라서 그렇거든요. 네, 일단 카페에 한번 가볼게요.
After all that walking, it was time for a quick coffee break, and I found the perfect spot, an iconic cafe called The Spot Fabulous. What makes this place so special is the building itself. Built in the 1950s, this historic red brick structure used to be the Republic of China Embassy Annex.
여기는 원래 명동이 화교들의 중심 이제 활동지였다고 해요. 그래서 여기 판에 보면 그 대만 이제 화교분들의 어떤 제한위원회 뭐 이런 곳이었는데 여기 60년이 넘은 건물인데 이제 여기서는 이제 그 기능은 하지 않고 여기를 카페로 변신을 했다고 하네요. 맛있는 곳이라고 하니까 한번 들어가 보겠습니다. 계단이야. 계단이야.
Stepping inside feels like walking onto a vintage classic movie set. They're famous not just for the ambiance, but for their incredible homemade desserts, especially their macarons, tarts, and freshly baked cookies.
카페인이랑 오트밀크로 바꿔주시고요. 그 다음에 아이스 말차 라떼도 그러면 오트밀크로 바꿔주세요. 네, 말차 네, 그것도 해주세요. 말차도 오트밀크. 전화 왔는데? 여기 카페에 왔는데 앞에 엄청 큰 건물이 엄청 고풍스럽게 있는 거예요. 그래서 저게 뭘까 했는데 주한 중국 대사관이었습니다. 오, 되게 크고 막 경비가 되게 삼엄해요.
As you walk up the wooden stairs to the second floor, you're greeted by exceptionally high ceilings, exposed wooden beams, and massive arch windows, right in the middle of chaotic Myeongdong. It's an absolute oasis in the city. Pairing a rich signature cup of coffee with a sweet treat while staring out those big arch windows, it's honestly the best way to rest your legs and recharge after exploring Myeongdong. Myeongdong isn't just about shopping. It's also a place steeped in modern Korean history. Just a short walk up the hill stands the famous Myeongdong Cathedral, Korea's first brick Gothic church built in the late 19th century. During Korea's turbulent democratic movements of the 20th century, this cathedral served as a safe haven and a symbol of freedom. It's amazing how just a few steps away from the noisy retail stores, you can find such a serene and historic sanctuary. From the top of this hill, looking back down toward Myeongdong, you can see the stark, beautiful contrast between the timeless red brick Gothic arches and the gleaming glass skyscrapers of modern Seoul. It's truly a special place where history, spirituality, and modern urban life meet in perfect harmony. As twilight falls, Myeongdong undergoes a dramatic transformation. The busy, chaotic daytime streets clear out just for a moment, and an endlessly long row of street food carts rolls in. Bright lights switch on one by one, filling the entire avenue with a warm, golden glow. The quiet afternoon is suddenly gone, replaced by a buzzing, festive night market atmosphere. Among all these incredible stalls, there's one sweet treat you literally cannot miss: Tonghulu. Look at those glossy, crystal-like fruit skewers glowing under the streetlights. Fresh strawberries, shine muskats, and mandarin oranges, all coated in a thin, crackly layer of hardened sugar syrup.
맛있습니다.
이건 뭔데요?
탕후루예요.
They look like colorful little jewels on a stick. The smell in the air right now is absolutely unbelievable. Every few steps, you're hit with a new scent. From sizzling grilled lobster with melted cheese and spicy tteokbokki to sweet souffle pancakes and juicy grilled skewers. It's a complete feast for all five senses. And literally every single food cart looks like a work of art. So that was our day exploring the changing faces of Myeongdong, from its hectic daytime streets to the vibrant, delicious night market. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.